Hey guys, welcome back to the show, the Anvikshiki Show. So, yep, after a long time, we are back with a new content. So today we are discussing about the very sensitive case, కోల్కతాలో రేప్ అండ్ మర్డర్ జరిగింది కదా. సో దాని గురించి మేము డిస్కస్ చేస్తున్నాం అనమాట. అండ్ నాట్ ఓన్లీ వి బోత్, we have two new guests on our show. Welcome Ashika and Sreena onto
Hi
the show.
guys.
Hi.
Yeah. So Ashika and Sreena are pursuing engineering and they are like very nice speakers actually, and they know what happened there and they have been like observing every event what happened there kind of. Yeah. So today these people will add value to our video. Thank you guys to coming on to our show.
Thank you for inviting us.
So okay. సో బేసికల్గా మనం వీడియోని కొన్ని సెగ్మెంట్స్ లాగా అనుకుందాము. ఎలా అంటే లైక్ టూ మెనీ లైక్ మెనీ పీపుల్ నో వాట్ హ్యాపెండ్ అని, కానీ ఎవరికి సోర్సెస్ లేవు అనమాట. లైక్ అంత బ్రోకెన్ కైండ్ ఆఫ్ సోర్సెస్ ఉన్నాయి అండ్ దే డోంట్ నో వాట్ హ్యాపెండ్ ఎగ్జాక్ట్లీ. సో విత్ ద హెల్ప్ ఆఫ్ దిస్ వీడియో వీఆర్ పబ్లిషింగ్ దిస్ వీడియో. మేజర్గా ఎందుకు అంటే బికాస్ ఎవ్రీ వన్ షుడ్ నో, లైక్ ఎండ్ స్టార్టింగ్ నుంచి ఎండ్ దాకా అసలు అసలు ఏమేమైంది మొత్తం ఈ వీడియోతో వాళ్ళకి తెలియాలి అని చెప్పేసి వీఆర్ మేకింగ్ దిస్ వీడియో. యా. సో శ్రీనా, can you elaborate what happened exactly there? Like overall picture.
Yeah. So as I've been following up with the case, I've got quite a few things about it, and so I'll be telling you about it. So
Okay.
on it, this all was discovered on the morning of 9th August, actually. So basically, what happened is, let's rewind from before 9th August, the night of 8th August.
Okay.
So our victim, like Momita Debanath, she is a senior intern in Jekar Medical College, as we all know. So she was having her rounds duty. Okay, she had a dinner that night with her juniors or fellow colleagues, and then she was on rounds. Before going to the rounds also, she called up her parents. Like, obviously in the night any girl would call up the parents, right, if she's walking on the road or something, as a safety measure, of course. So
Yeah.
as soon as she reached the hospital, then she was like, "Mom, I'm here, so I'm going, I have my work, I'm going." And she cut the call. Okay, after that, she was on rounds, then she had her dinner. After that, probably she was asked to rest or something, because no one can, go on rounds for the whole night, not have a sleep. And of course, we all know how medical college students are, how their education is, and how much they have to work, right? So,
Hmm.
basically, she went to rest in the seminar hall, and it is being said that there are no proper resting rooms for the doctors on night duties over there. So, seminar hall was something where she went to sleep in. But over there was no one. She was alone. So
Okay.
and all of this happened then, and where the seminar hall was, that floor did not have any CCTV footage. I mean CCTV cameras, and even the seminar hall did not have CCTV cameras. So
Okay.
when this was questioned, that why are there no CCTV cameras, it was said that generally doctors use this as a changing room. That is the reason there are no there are no CCTV cameras. So you can understand by the situation, right, that they didn't have proper changing rooms also over there, and no proper rooms to sleep in. So she went over there, and maybe it was around 3 o'clock in the morning, not 3 o'clock, probably 2 o'clock. Okay, and
Okay.
then some people went in. We don't know how many, and it is said that from the postmortem reports that her hands were stretched, like when if she was sleeping on the bed, her two hands were stretched, and then someone stretched her legs so badly that they broke her pelvic girdle. I mean, pelvic girdle is supposed to be the strongest bone in our body, like one of the strongest, as far as I've heard. And of
Okay.
course, being a woman, it must be strong, because they carry a baby during pregnancy and stuff. So to break that bone, you imagine the brutality they must have exerted on her. And not only
Yeah.
that, It is said that there were some test tubes or glass equipment over there, and they just threw it on her face. So they found glass particles from her eyes. Like her eyes were black, they were bleeding. She was completely covered in blood. And then, so, you know, they found like a lot of. They found a hair clip in her vagina. Actually, it is said in the
Hair
postmortem.
clip.
Yes. Imagine
What?
how it must be. They strangled her, like there were marks on the neck also. I mean, see, if you take it as one person, as we know, the one person who was arrested was Sanjay Roy. If you take it one person, like, just imagine, don't you think a woman could actually defend herself from one person? And do you think one person would actually break a pelvic girdle? I mean, that's really lame, right? So that happened, and also they found, as we all know, it is circulating 150 milligrams of semen from her body. I mean, a normal man can, how many ever ejaculations he makes, he can produce only around 15 milligrams, as I read it on net. But 150 milligrams, that means there must be so many men involved, right? And it is also stated that before going into the room to sleep, she had a quarrel with a fellow intern, probably a junior, and they say that a girl was also involved in this.
What?
Like,
A girl.
yeah, yeah, that I'll tell you the whole thing about it also. See, they say the men who were involved, right?
Yeah.
They involved one of the man's girlfriend also in it, and she was the one who caught her hand and stretched it. That's what they say. I mean, the inhumanity, it does not come down to men or women, but like, we all are humans, and how can you do like this? And after that, see, as we know, Sanjay Roy was taken in as a convict, right? So
So
after
wait,
all of
wait,
this,
wait a second. So
yeah,
like yeah, so you have mentioned about Sanjay Roy, right? So who is he? He's a doctor, intern, or like how
yeah.
come he came there?
Yeah, Sanjay Roy is a civic guard of the police. So he has many connections, or he so much deep connections with the police, is what it said. And he always keeps revolving around that college. Like, he's supposed to have connections inside the college also. So
Okay,
they say also that he's very much addicted to pornography, and he had
okay.
5 wives before and stuff like that, and he
Five
divorced them
wives
all.
before.
Yes, and
What?
they say that he divorced them after manhandling them, and causing lot of ruckus around them. That's what they say. And so after this thing happened, like after they brutally treated uh, her, they went down and they found a scapegoat kind of thing. Like, I feel it is a scapegoat, so I just named it as a scapegoat. They found Sanjay Roy over there down, and they told him, "See, we have kept something over there up. You can go and check for yourself." And he went up there, and then he raped her, which is so inhuman. Like, she must have been dead by then, right? To rape a
Yeah.
dead body. How can you be so inhuman? How can you be so malicious to rape a dead body?
Damn. What? So as of now, like with the data we have, the person who is accused of the rape and murder is Sanjay Roy. But
Yeah.
it's humanly impossible that a one single person can do the
Yes.
all stuff. Yeah.
Yes. Right.
Okay. Hmm.
And also, she was found in the morning by some of her other juniors. Like, they come for relieving duties, right? They come to find a doctor, like a senior doctor, say if they have any problem, right? They
Hmm.
found her in that condition, and then they reported immediately. And here comes the most cruel thing. So as this report was given to the college faculty and staff, what they did is they called their parents. Okay, they called the victim's parents, and they said
Okay.
that your child is not feeling well. She's suffering from some illness. She's admitted in the hospital. You need to come quickly. This is what they
Who said
said,
these
and they
all
cut the call.
things?
The college management called up their parents and told all of
Okay.
these things. Okay.
Oh,
So now, of course, their parents might have gotten a doubt. Like last night only, she called. She was fine. Everything was great. She went to the hospital and she was working fine. How is it that suddenly in the morning she gets an illness that she's admitted in the hospital? So what they did is
okay.
they called back again. Okay, they called the college
Hmm.
management. No one was lifting. Around after 5 to 6 calls, the college management lifted and they told the parents that, see, your daughter has committed suicide, so we want you to come quickly.
Okay.
So from the illness it shifted to suicide. Now what is the parents condition, imagine in that phase, like they
Yeah.
were so like hurt. They now they also thought of this, that see, everything was fine with my daughter, she's not suffering from depression, she's not mentally challenged or anything, then why would she commit suicide when she was all healthy yesterday? So they rushed to the hospital, they knew something was wrong. Okay.
Hmm.
And as you can see, like there was a video which got viral. The parents along with the neighbor came up, and when the parents were not able to speak, the neighbor was speaking on behalf of the parents, how they were feeling and all. So
Okay.
they went to the hospital the next day, like that is on 9th August, 1 p.m. They were in the hospital. Okay. And they wanted to see their daughter. They had to wait for
Okay.
3 hours, 3 long hours to just see their daughter. Okay. And in that
Wow.
also, only one person was allowed to go inside and look at the daughter's face, and her father went inside, and her mom was
Hmm.
not allowed. So her father took a picture of her and came out to show it to the mom. Literally, that was the most cruel thing. Her legs were
Yeah.
twisted in 90 degrees angle. Like, imagine how could a parent like look at their own child like that, isn't it?
It
Yeah.
also
Oh.
said that the girl intern who fought with this victim, she walked on that girl to break her chest with boots, and she killed her first, and then asked Sanjay Roy to come and rape her. The girl tied her hands and then asked her not to scream or else just did this, and then she walked on her back with boots and then stretched her legs. Half of the murder is said to be done by that intern who was fighting. She was the girlfriend of the guys who are involved. And
Okay.
after that, when the father saw, the father and mother, both of them just couldn't speak at all. And then the neighbor was like on the verge of crying, but she was so frustrated. She started talking about how it was all going, how her body was, and the eyes of everything was bleeding. The eyes were bleeding. The vagina was bleeding. The neck was already broken. Her skull was also broken by that lady, maybe that lady. The skull was also
Hmm.
broken. And then um, the glasses which she wore, those were broken and put them into her eyes. And then that is why the eyes were bleeding. Her, her legs were widespread to 90 degrees. Both of them couldn't speak. And the lady who was the neighbor, she tried to express her frustration or emotions, but even she almost started crying. All of
Okay.
this happened, and then nobody talked about it. The principal said that she's like my daughter, and then resigned his post. But
Yeah.
after
Wait a second, Ashika. Wait a second, Ashika. So, Ashika, I mean, Sreena and Ashika, uh, autopsy కూడా జరిగింది కదా యాక్చువల్ గా. సో వాట్ వేర్ ద కాంప్లికేషన్స్? ఐ మీన్, ఈవెన్ ఐ రెడ్ ఆర్ లైక్ సమ్మన్ సెడ్ రిగార్డింగ్ దిస్, అటాప్సీ కూడా చేయనీయలేదు, డైరెక్ట్ క్రెమేట్ చేసేస్తాము, డైరెక్ట్ సూసైడ్ అని చెప్పేసి అన్నారు కదా. సో వై దే హవెంట్
yeah.
డిడ్, ఆర్ ఐ
సో
మీన్ చేశారు
యాక్చువల్లీ
ఇప్పుడు.
ఫస్ట్ అయితే అటాప్సీ చెయ్యాను, డైరెక్ట్ క్రిమేట్ చేసేస్తాము, బాడీ ఇచ్చి తగలబెట్టడం అనే ఉండే. Then all
ఓకే.
the students started protesting in the hospital or the college. దట్ అసలు అటాప్సీ ఎందుకు చేయనియరు అని చెప్పి. సో మొత్తం ప్రొటెస్ట్ అయిన తర్వాత న్యూట్రల్ గ్రౌండ్స్ లోపల అటాప్సీ చేయించారు. అది కూడా ఆఫ్టర్ ద ప్రొటెస్ట్ స్టూడెంట్స్ ఇంత ప్రొటెస్ట్ చేసిన తర్వాత, లేకపోతే అది కూడా చేసేవాళ్ళు కాదు. సో ఆఫ్టర్ ద ప్రొటెస్ట్ అటాప్సీ వచ్చిన తర్వాత దేర్ there was 151 grams of semen found in her vagina. And
I
then,
have one share. Wait, let me share that autopsy report. One India Today
yeah,
వచ్చింది కదా. Let me share that.
yeah,
This is what she said. A hair clip near her vagina,
yeah. There was a hair clip.
unbroken.
That means it was like brutally murdered and raped. It is not even just for their pleasures. It is so cruel that they don't even care about their pleasure anymore. ఆమెను చంపుదాం, ఆమెకి కష్టపెడదాం అని ఆలోచిస్తున్నారు కానీ ఇంకా మన ప్లెజర్ అనేది మర్చిపోయినారు వాళ్ళు. I don't know how brutal can people get. సో ద ఫస్ట్ థింగ్ ఇస్ ద స్పెక్స్ తీసుకొని అవి విరగొట్టి కళ్ళలో వేసినారు. And then because of that, eyes got
Oh God.
bleeding, and then bleeding from the mouth. Definitely, they tried to kiss, or else they strangled her. And then the nails,
Yes.
the injuries over the face and the nails actually show that she tried to resist all those marks and all of that. So it was clear that she was trying to resist, but it couldn't happen. So I don't think it was like only by one person. There were definitely people involved. Because if it is only like one to one, I don't think people can put clips in her vagina and then break her glasses and put it in her eyes. And then they can break, one person cannot break the whole leg and not leg, I'm sorry, the pelvic bone. So, and then her vagina was bleeding, and then injuries on belly, injury in left leg,
Damn,
and
damn,
then
damn.
everything was bleeding, and then many things were broken, and then she was found half naked. The first thing was, and
Okay.
then after she was found half naked, then the protests happened, and then the postmortem happened, and this was the report. So after this report, everybody was like, "No, this cannot be a one person's job."
So
Then
why the
after,
so wait a second. Like after the protest, they demanded for autopsy, right? Fine.
yeah, no, the
Because of the
protest itself
protest.
was for the autopsy.
Okay, inside the college itself.
Yeah, inside the college, but on the neutral grounds. That is, the college people did not perform it. It was
Okay.
performed by some neutral people.
So
Okay. So protest.
basically they tried to cover it up as a suicide, but parents వచ్చి
Yeah.
పోస్ట్మార్టం చేయాలి అని
Hmm.
డిమాండ్ చేసేసరికి దే హ్యాడ్ టు డూ ద ఆటోప్సీ.
అంటే పేరెంట్స్ కి బాడీ ఇచ్చేసి క్రిమేట్ చేసేయండి అని అయితే క్లియర్ గా ఉంది కాలేజ్ వాళ్ళు. దే డిడ్ నాట్ వాంట్ డూ పోస్ట్ మార్టం ఆర్ వాట్ ఎవర్ ఇట్ ఇస్. దాని తర్వాత పేరెంట్స్ ఒప్పుకోలేదు, అండ్ దెన్ స్టూడెంట్స్ ఆల్సో ప్రొటెస్టెడ్. దాని వల్ల ఇంకా చేయాల్సి వచ్చింది. చేసిన తర్వాత ఆఫ్టర్ దే ఫౌండ్ this much of semen in her vagina, then everybody got even more confusion, and then they were like, ఇంత semen అయితే ఉండదు, 150 grams is impossible by a single person, and all these injuries, I don't think that can happen when it's one on one. And then the protest again started that it cannot be only one guy. Yeah, that one guy, Sanjay Roy, they found his headphones. And then the police, when they found the headphones, తీసుకొని ఎవరెవరైతే candidates అనుకున్నారో వాళ్ళ phone కి connect చేయడానికి చూస్తే, they found out it was Sanjay Roy. The phone instantly got connected to the headphones. After that, the postmortem report came, and then the Sanjay Roy also accepted it in the court. నేనే చేశాను, ఉర్వి అండి నన్ను అని చెప్పి he was ready. But then now people got confused. This cannot be a single person's job, and he's also ready to die. All of this just got more confusing. Everybody was raising more and more questions. So now the parents and the students అందరూ ఏమంటున్నారంటే, సంజయ్ రాయ్ అయితే ఇంకా ఉన్నాడు సరే, ఇంకా కొంతమంది కూడా ఉన్నారు, వాళ్ళ గురించి ఎంక్వైరీ చేయాలి అని చెప్పి. So this was the thing happening. This got more light because of the postmortem. లేకపోతే సంజయ్ రాయ్ అని చెప్పేసి వాడిని ఉరి తీసేస్తుండే, డన్, కేస్ క్లోజ్.
సో బేసికల్ గా ప్రొటెస్ట్ చేస్తూనే ఉన్నారు. సో ఆఫ్టర్ సంజయ్ రాయ్
Hmm.
ఫౌండ్ అండ్ కోర్టులో కేసు వేసిన తర్వాత హీ వాజ్ లైక్ ఏం చేస్తారు, ఉరి తీస్తారు అన్నట్టు మాట్లాడాడు. ఉరి తీసేయండి అని చెప్పి
అవును.
లైక్ హీ లిటరలీ గేవ్ హిమ్సెల్ఫ్ అనమాట. బట్ ద
Ah,
కన్సర్న్ ఈస్ వాళ్ళందరూ కూడా డాక్టర్సే ప్రొటెస్ట్ చేసేవాళ్ళు. దే క్లియర్లీ నో సింగిల్ పర్సన్ కాన్ డూ దిస్. సో
exactly.
పక్కా గ్యాంగ్ తోనే అయింది అది. సో ఎవ్రీ వన్ షుడ్ బి
Yeah.
లైక్ హండ్ టిల్ ఇట్ కైండ్ ఆఫ్ అందరూ రావాలి, ఇంకా దీని కేసుని సీరియస్ గా తీసుకోవాలి, కేసుని క్లోజ్ చేసేది అని చెప్పేసి దే డిడ్ ప్రొటెస్ట్.